Hello everyone and welcome back to another Voice of the Rings episode on learning Lord of the Rings Online, a technical episode. Alright, on this episode I'm going to do this real quick. We're just going to talk about the auction hall. The auction hall looks like this little anvil, not anvil, sorry, it's the little mallet hitting the thing, just like, an auction hall. It usually has this flag, whether you're in Thorin's Hall or Breland or Michael Delving or wherever your main area is, or the Elven area. It has this icon above the dwarves usually, or whoever is your auction hall person. Basically, all these are for is when you right-click them.
Greetings.
It brings up the auction hall. I'm going to explain quickly how to use the auction hall because this can be also extremely confusing at times. But it's not too hard. Once you understand it, it's very simple. But it looks kind of crazy once you first look at this panel. So basically, the way this panel works is your money, correct? So this is my money. I'm pretty well off right now in the game. But, alright, so I have quite a bit of gold there. Basically how it works is you've got the main auction area. You can do the filters here. If it's being sold only by your kinship, which is your guild, right, or your kinship. Unrestricted things. These are other filters you can sort by a stat you're looking for or something. And then legendary items. We'll have a whole video, by the way, on legendary items. That will be a little bit more complex video like the crafting video, but we'll get to that one later on. You can do a level range. So, for example, let's say that I'm looking for some light armor and I want a cloak, right? If I just search all of it, I'm going to get a lot of people selling a lot of different cloaks. But if let's say I want anything from level 5 to level 15, because I'm just starting a character and I'd like a new cloak. Oh, look at that. Someone is selling 2 different people. Here's their name of the seller. Here's underneath the stats it gives, right? And then again, you can right click on it and hover it and it'll show you the stat of the thing you're looking at and the stat of whatever you have equipped. Obviously the one on the right is mine and it's very, very strong because I'm high level. Versus it's a level 115 item versus a level 7. By the way, the minimum level is just when you can wear it. The item level is up at the top right there where it says, we'll talk about this more on it. We're going to do a whole episode about items, but there's an item level there at the top. So like the cloak I'm buying here is for minimum level 7, but at the top there it says who it's crafted by, that once you put it on and you equip it, it's bound to your character, so which means you cannot resell it, you cannot trade it with someone with the trading system in the game. That's a good little thing right there. The trading system is not very complex, but if you go up to someone close enough and you right click on their portrait, it'll give options to communicate with that person, and one of them is trade, and then they have to say yes, and then you basically just have a simple little trading screen. You can drag things over and trade back and forth and stuff, but you won't be able to trade if it's bound to you, right? That's the same thing with like the shared storage we talked about for your account. If it's bound to your character, you wouldn't be able to put in the shared storage. If it's bound to your account, you'd be able to put in the shared storage between all your characters on this server and account. So anyway, then it gives you all your stats there, and it shows that the cloaks are light armor. Cloaks are always light armor. There are not medium or heavy cloaks, you guys. Cloaks are just always light armor. Everyone wears light armor cloaks. Sometimes you can have other things in your back, a backpack or something, but most things are cloaks. And then cosmetics for backpacks that just look cool. As we already talked about with the cosmetic episode. If you want to know more about cosmetics, go check that episode out, guys. So, and now for another thing, right? So now we know that. So that's pretty simplistic. So now let's say we want to bid on something, all right? So you can go through here. They've got lots of searches of things, right? So let's say you want to do crafting, and you need some crafting resources. Go to the crafting panel, and then you can even find tier recipes, right? Don't forget to clear the level occasionally and just search. Because if you have a filter on, you're not going to find nothing, right, that's there. No one is selling tier 2 recipes or tier 4. Tier 4 usually, when they say tiers, it's usually talking again about the different tiers here. Like I think tier 1 is apprentice, journeyman is tier 2, etc. for crafting, right? And then by the way, this is cooking, right? And you've got all of them, jewelry, all the different levels, scholars, blah, blah, blah. So let's say the tier 13. All right, look at that. People are selling it. I actually don't know these recipes. These armor are probably better than mine. I might even buy these right now. All right, so how you buy something, this is a good practice. So I actually don't know how to make these. That's a reasonable price for this level recipe, right? So I'm gonna you select it, and then you can either say bid on it. So the bid price is currently 3 gold and 115 silver. You can increase it how much you want to bid on it right here. So I think this is the spot. So naturally it'll increase. So if I wanted to bid on it, I could go 160, right? and then I say bid. Boom, it went up a little bit, right? 18 hours left. But they gave a buyout price, so I'm just going to buy it for 4 gold. Boop. Now something else. If you bid, that's a good practice thing. If you buy something out, or if someone else buys it and bids more than you, where does your gold go? Well, here's the simple thing. The auction hall man sends it back to your mailbox. So you find the mailbox, since I bid that gold. Well, look at there. You were, okay? And then it tells me you have bought out an auction and blah, 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 and placed a bid. So I got back my gold that I bid on, right? Because I gave 3 gold, 160 silver to bid on it, and then I bought it out for 4 gold, so he gave me back the money. So you just clicked attach money, and then there you go. You can also, if you're, again, if you're a VIP, you can go here, and you can go to the social, and there's your mailbox, and you can open it. If you're free to play, you're going to have to actually find a mailbox, which are usually close by if you're at an auction hall. Alright, so now let's say, what if I want to bid what if I want to put something up on auction, right? So these shows your bids. So if I had kept that bid, if I had showed you this tab first real quick, it would have shown me that I had that bid, 18 hours, blah, 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 info, right? But now I want to post something, right? So I'm going to go ahead and post something. You remember that armor we crafted in the other episode? Well, I still have it right here. So we're going to craft this, and maybe someone will want it. And it says crafted by Zolin forever. So someone will be lovingly happy that I crafted them armor, because, you know, I'm amazing. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so we're going to take this and we're going to post that on there. Okay, so you just put the item there. It's not bound. It's crafted by me. It's not bound to me yet. By the way, I'll show you something. If I right click it, I was going to put it on. It'll give you a warning. It'll say equip, blah, 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 blah. It will bind to you permanently. Do you wish to do this? No, I don't want to put it on because it's low level armor for me. But if you are getting it for the first time, you'd have to say yes, and then it will be permanently your character's, or later you can sell it at a, if it's bound to you, you can sell it to a normal shopkeeper. He'll give you a very, very crappy amount for it though, so just warning you right there. You can know how much by if you hover it at the bottom of the tab there again. See how it says it's worth 3 silver, 88 copper? Not worth it, guys. Not worth all your work of hard crafting. It's sometimes okay if you just got a new piece of armor and it's bound to you, you can't do anything with it anyway, you don't want to keep it for cosmetic. Go ahead and just sell it to the random guy, but in this case, I'm going to sell my hard work. I like to put it up for 48 hours since you did the work. It does matter. It's more expensive. There's an actual fee to post it, right? So keep that in mind. But I like 48 hours because it's really not that big of a deal. 1 silver more is not a big an issue. You could say kinship only, but in this game, it's probably put it up for everyone. So the initial asking price and the buyout price. What I like to do a lot is I will put the bid price right underneath it. So for someone at this level, I like to think about people. So level 10, they probably don't have a lot of silver on them. I'm going to make it for 30 silver, and I'll make the buyout price for 50, right? And I leave the copper a lot of times, I just don't care. And then I say post. You can have up to 30 posts at a time. So there we go, and it's on the market. You can even find it now. If you went over into your heavy armor, and you went to your chest pieces, and you searched, so I'm looking for my name, because there's a lot of people that are posting the same kind of armor. Oh look, there I am on the next page. By the way, you can swip through pages down here at the bottom. There's a lot of stuff. Look at that. There we are, right? 2 days. So that is how you post something. So anyway, I think we'll end the video here. That is how the auction hall system works. This is good to know. This is really good information to know. And I will do more videos in the near future on technical stuff. And please catch our episodes on Voice of the Rings, where we do voiceovers with Zolin Ironshield and everybody else. Because those are the fun ones on this channel. This is just for people who need help with this stuff and learning. And we are trying to give our knowledge out to everyone freely. Have a nice day, you guys, and we'll see you next time on Voice of the Rings.